So how's Eri doing? She's still unconscious? What did the doctors say?
They called it photosynthesis something. I don't know. They talked like they thought it was from gaming too much.
So it should be alright then. People recover from this photo whatever.
But they say it usually only takes a few hours.
Then it's not super serious. She'll be awake and back to normal before you know it.
Not this. This either. It's just no use. I need the list. Without it, I can't see their data. Whatever else happened, I do hope Sakuya didn't get PK'd. Wonder what she's like in the real world. Bet she's pretty cool. Wish I could meet the real her. Wait a minute, I hope the real her isn't actually a he.
Let me think. Catboy fell from up here, and then a black hole opened up. We know that much. But there's some things at the other end of that hole, where our feline friend's got himself a secret. Guess I'll use process of elimination.
No communications devices in the hospital. Please turn that off.
Sorry.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
So what's the deal?
My hand's still a little numb, but they told me it'll heal soon enough. They also said I needed to stop gaming for a while.
Oh, okay. Well then. Shall we?
Hey, she's gone.
Did they release her?
Sorry, excuse me? Where's the girl who was in this bed earlier?
Oh, they transferred her to a different hospital this morning.
I knew it.
What?
Look at this right here. CC Corp's an investor. See, there's this rumor going around about players who collapse in the world. Apparently, back in real life, they get put in hospitals that are quietly controlled by CC Corp. People are saying it might be some sort of cover-up.
Cover-up?
Yeah, concealing the connection between the world and these comas. Think about it. Didn't you say before you passed out you touched Eri and your real body got flung back?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I bet you touched her with this hand. There's this freaky urban legend I've heard about the world. It's all about how people's souls will get trapped inside the game and their characters keep walking around even though the players themselves are unconscious.
Stop, I don't want to hear it. You're freaking me out. It's just identity theft.
Yeah, it's possible, but I doubt it. The things that have been happening recently are disturbingly synchronized with in-game events. And that random hospital transfer. Don't you think it's strange that she was moved out of the city when the first place was newer? There's no reason for it. CC Corp must be—
Iori, just stop! If there's anything I can do to help Eri, I want to. But I don't understand all this conspiracy theory stuff. It scares me to think about.
An online game?
Yeah, everybody says it's really cool! Come on, you have to play with me.
No way. Sounds pretty dorky, so not my thing.
What?
Well, I'm here.
Oh, cool! You picked a black rose type, huh? I guess that makes us partners.
And who's this guy?
Oh, right. This is my other partner, Tobias. We got to know each other back when I first started playing the world.
Nice to meet you.
Make sure you have the right attributes! I'll send them to you with a knockback move, so make a skill attack!
Love to, but what does that mean?
Sakuya, behind you! Asumi?
So, what do you think? What you said earlier. Is Eri trapped in the world somehow?
I don't know, but I sincerely hope she isn't. Because if she is, then I have no idea what we can do about it. Not even the slightest clue. You want to ride?
Nah, I feel bad always making you drive me. But I was wondering, would it be okay if I came over after school's out tomorrow? It's just all that stuff you were telling me. I can't bring myself to believe it. It's still so scary. Anyway, if there's anything I can do to help, I want to. I mean, it's up to us, isn't it? We're the only ones who know what happened before she went into the coma.
Hey, there's my customer. I brought that list as requested. Pretty much the same as last time. Users with microchips all documented. Also, I went ahead and added the users who weren't around before. Thought you'd dig that. But password analysis on 200,000 people's data? That's all you. Too boring for me, man.
Thank you.
What the heck are you gonna use it for anyway?
It's secret.
Hey, be careful not to get caught, yeah? And I want you to take me down with you.
Thanks for the warning. This should do it for the analysis. I can forget about the one I lost at this point. It's not like it can be traced back to me. Guess I can go ahead and add the ones who got PK'd.
Kinda figured we'd be doing more detective-type stuff in here.
Precisely what we're doing, dear Watson. Hey, look at your right hand.
I don't get it! What's happening?
My best guess is it's got something to do with the numbness. We'll check it out later, okay?
Yeah.
All right. This is where we pick up the trail. Jump in, Sakuya!
Here I go! Cannonball!
So much for that. We can write it off as a warpole, but where does that leave us? This hermit. I think he's involved somehow.
What's happening to me? What do you think this is?
Some kind of scroll. Do you know where you found it?
I have no idea.
What the heck? It looks like people's personal information.
Iori, look at this!
No way! What the hell is going on? This is nuts!
Eri. Masaya Asanuma, 05918FD0BC2.
Got it.
Koichi Matsubara, phone number 0467D9A, BC1A. You got all that?
Uh-huh.
Next up, we have Kana Sugimoto, 098DA12BDCC. So, do you think all these people are players who have slipped into comas?
That's the question. Time to start checking.
What are you gonna do?
Hit up my sources.
Jeez, they're all hospitalized.
And what's more, CC Corp is an investor in all these hospitals. Gotta say, even I didn't expect something this big.
Is this a good idea?
What do you mean?
Just think. We're getting ourselves involved in something major here. We should call the
Number's blocked. And they sure are persistent. It's probably just one of the families I talked to calling back. Landline? What?
Ikata residence. Just a second, please. Iori, phone!
That moron. Thank you for holding. May I help you?
Is this Iori Ikuta?
Well, that depends. Who is this?
You just made several phone calls, and every number belonged to a lost one. Eri Ato has only been lost for a week. How did you figure it out so quickly?
Tell me who you are, and how do you know about Eri?
I'm conducting an investigation. I don't mean you any harm. I'm going to send you 2 tickets. I want you and your other friend to come to Tokyo. I'll email details and the exact location shortly.
What in the world have we gotten ourselves into?
Who made this and what did they plan to do with it?
Sakuya!
Oh, Hermit, hey! You're okay then?
I've been looking all over the place for you.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Is there something wrong? A lost one?
Yeah. It was my friend who got PK'd. She was with us before. You know, Mary? I got a call from this place called the NAB. They said it's been happening a lot lately. Well, that's it for me. I need some sleep.
Oh, but you'll come again tomorrow, right?
I'm sorry. I've got somewhere to be. Bye for now. It's the only clue we have so far. What else can we do?
I'm just saying we need to be a bit more careful. We don't know who was on the other end of that phone call.
It'll be okay if you don't want to come. I can go by myself.
Don't be like that. I never said I wasn't going.
Tokyo's huge. Look at all these people.
It's this way. Let's go.
Look, it's the UN University.
NAB investigator? We'll see about that. Yes?
Both of you log in, please. Come to the far door.
Iori.
There are certain problems that are endemic to the world. What you see are players who fell into comas because of those problems.
If you know so much, why do you need us?
Of course, the official position is that current medical science cannot prove a link between what happens in the game and the player's subsequent comas. Welcome to my sanctum.
Hey, wait, you're...
I'm sorry about that whole bounty mix-up.
It's all right. I'm sorry to...
So you called us all the way here just to show us that?
Come now, no need to be cross. The cause of these comas lies within the game, and so too does the means to wake up the victims.
You'd better not be spinning stories to get information out of us. It won't work.
I'm not lying. Perhaps it will set your mind at ease to know that I was party to the incident 5 years ago. The tragic events of 2017 were caused by a powerful consciousness, and the lost ones could not be revived until that threat was eliminated.
But they did eventually come back then?
Yes, with some exceptions, they returned. Now, I'd like to know how the two of you came upon your information regarding the current lost ones.
That's easy. Net slum.
I'm being honest with you. Why can't you show me the same courtesy?
What's honest about meeting in character? If you want us to be straight with each other, why don't you show us who you really are?
I thought things would be smoother this way, but perhaps I was wrong. Very well. Take off your FNDs. Pleasure to meet you. As a matter of pride, I'd like to clarify. That character in no way reflects my normal style. Her appearance is merely convenient for my unrelated search for a missing person.
Yeah, whatever.
Now will you answer my question honestly?
You told us about 5 years ago, but you still haven't said anything about this incident.
If I do, will you tell me what you know?
If we find your story to be believable.
But that could present a problem, couldn't it? What if I tell you the truth and you don't find it believable?
Well,
If it's the truth, then we'll believe it.
shut up.
She seems sketchy on the phone and in her email, but we still came here, didn't we? Let's trust her.
CC Corp has had serious problems ever since it first released the world. Those problems have been exploited in any number of ways. In the end, however, they are rooted in the ideals of one misguided researcher. He dreamt that he could free humanity from the evil of racism by turning everybody into a lost one. That dream drove his every action and spiraled out of control. Between the fire at CC Corp in 2015 and a subsequent lapse into a coma, the curtain closed on the matter. At least for the time being. However, an organization exists committed to carrying on his research. Their immediate objective is to gain control of all the lost ones. They've already entered the practical application stage with people who never have to come back to reality. They use people whose disappearances won't cause problems. Astounding. This is literally a record of his crimes. Where'd you get this?
I'm not sure. I pick stuff up without looking at it all the time.
I see. All right, well, I'll be taking charge of this for now. If we can give the data a close look, we may be able to identify who made the list through quirks in his programming. For now, leave the rest in our hands. And both of you stay far away from the world. Smith will facilitate further communications.
Stop playing the game? But our investigation...
For all we know, you nearly fell into this criminal's clutches. Restrain yourselves until we know for certain you aren't being targeted.
I feel like I've been hit upside the head with a blunt instrument. It's unsettling to have someone prove to you you're a tiny fish in a big sea.
Come on, it's not that bad, so she has a lot of information. You still know plenty of stuff I don't.
Well, that sure isn't saying much. Just teasing. Thank you.
Well, I'll be damned, boy.
Do you see now? I want to cut them out of the system and set them free.
Dude, do you even understand what this is? Look right here. Every single one of these babies is 14 billion superposed qubits. Smart money says the brain's synapses are being used for qubit interactions. Quantum computers are just plain amazing, you ask me.
Can you do it?
Easy as pie with the ones on the ground. They'll disconnect for sure. The brains are parts now, though. They may not make it. Ah, don't worry, boy. I get them out nice and clean for you. This is gonna be good.
Your friend in the coma, how is she doing?
No change, unfortunately.
I'm sorry. We've gotten some results I can share with you. I'll do my best to explain. This list has been constructed as a database of user haplotypes.
Okay, what are those?
To put it in simple terms, they're basically genetic types. From the research we've done, it looks as if the owner of the list was searching the world for a donor to help a particular patient.
Why look for this donor in the world instead of real life?
No doubt exploiting the game's vulnerabilities was the more convenient route. Haplotype data is highly sensitive private information, and as such is safeguarded by extremely complex firewalls. But if you were to use social security numbers...
Hold on a sec. The government oversees our real-world identities. Whoever this person is, how could he extract that kind of data from the game?
Here, allow me to demonstrate.
It's my list!
We were able to determine the list maker's motive because the patient's ID is in the database too. He's an American citizen, so it did take us some time to track him down.
But you found him, right?
Yes. The intended recipient is a Toha Tanagami. He was in a hospital in San Francisco awaiting treatment until 2015.
You said was, so he's already been released from the hospital then?
No. He passed away. He's been dead 7 years.
Someone's looking for donors for a person who died?
That seems to be the case, yes. But now we know the reason behind all this. Whoever made the list is stealing data from the world for Tanagami's sake.
Passed away 7 years ago.
He forcibly extracts biological data from the owners of these IDs. As a result, they become lost ones. Sakuya, I need you to tell me your password.
Huh?
What the crap? I'm almost done with it, dude.
All of this and for nothing! 7 years just wasted!
Man, what's up with you?
As long as a hacker has an FMD and a modicum of skill, implant chip security is just not that tough to crack.
That doesn't make sense. There's nothing more private than internal microchips.
What I've just shown you proves that's not true. What's this? Compatible?
What's up?
Mistress!
Attention players. This field is about to be shut down for server maintenance.
What's happening?
Please log out immediately. Again, this area is shutting down. Please.
They're eating people!
This is insane.
Mistress, from what I can tell, the area is being hacked.
Can you take care of it?
I'll do what I can.
Eri!
Come back!
Eri! That hurt!
It hurt.
Log out now! We're not in Mac Anu anymore! It's not working!
Hey, what did you do to her?
It's a data drain, but she's recovering from it too quickly. Damn it! Get offline! If they PK you, you'll become a lost one!
No, not yet! Eri's coming with us!
How? There's no way! Sakuya! I'm left with no choice. Forgive me.
Territory war, loneliness, dark clouds, underground, freeze, rampage, karma, chaos, donor, recipient, despair, rebirth, denouement. On the next episode of